Hey, good morning. Ooh, what a week it's been. What an incredible week it's been. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for supporting me on all of my socials and subscribing to my YouTube. It's been a huge milestone this week for me, just massive. For 7 months now I've been vlogging on YouTube, and thanks to my friend Alex, who actually inspired me to share and vlog on YouTube. I was already sharing my journey on Facebook and my other socials, and he suggested I start YouTube. So thanks to you, Alex. Big shout out to you. So I've had very little sleep. I had a late shift last night. I finished at Woolworths at 11 o'clock, and I woke up at 4:45. I probably woke up a bit earlier than that actually, but I left at 4:45 and I came down here to the beach. And sorry about the noise in the background, it is a bit noisy. They're doing some dredging at the beach here. Came down and found a cafe just down here at the beach that was open at 5 a.m, so I was able to get a coffee. And then I attacked some of my favourite stairs and realised how unfit I was. So I used to do 10 stairs. I mean, it was an effort to do 10, but today I struggled to do 4. So, fitness is just, if you don't use it, you lose it very quickly, and especially as you get older, I've said before, our metabolism slows down, so we gain weight really quickly. Anyway, that was a bit of an eye-opener for me. So I just wanted to share with you a few amazing things actually that happened just during and before my monetization on YouTube. So the night before, I realized via email that I was part of the YouTube partner program. I went into my phone and made some notes, and the notes I made were that I'm going to focus all of my attention and intention on building my YouTube and doing things that are meaningful and purposeful for me moving forward. So building my audience on YouTube was at the top of the list. The next was speaking on the stages, so corporate events, charity events, whatever, hopefully getting paid to do that. The next one down was an author journey and sharing my stories and my books at libraries and events all around Australia, internationally too, why not? And the fourth one was getting more of my Resilient Rockstar shows into primary schools and Resilient Rockstar keynotes into high schools. So those were the 4 things that I wrote into my phone on Monday evening while I was staying at my daughter's house. I was couch surfing, and while she was out doing puppy school with her little puppy Ralph, my little fur grandbaby, and I was looking after Rocky Rockstar. And I wrote these things into my phone, and then I said, but in the interim, I have to continue to make some kind of a living financially. So Woolworths and my amazing job at Bond, which I do love, as a simulated patient, and also doing some very meaningful NDIS work, enables me to pay my bills and survive. So the next morning I woke up and I had an email notification from YouTube saying that I had been accepted into the YouTube partner program. So I thought, wow, okay, that's quite amazing, like I only just wrote that the night before, and talk about, thought, action, manifestation. And I manifested that first item on my list of priorities, and I just think, wow. Little did I know, as I was announcing on Facebook and YouTube that I had become monetized, at the exact same time in New Zealand, the New Zealand Prime Minister in Parliament House was making an official apology to all of the victims of child abuse in the foster home and the foster care system in New Zealand over the last 4 decades. Now, that's me. I experienced 6 years of foster home abuse on every level. Psychologically, emotionally, physically, and sexually. And to hear this official apology from the Prime Minister, I have to say it was an incredibly moving experience for me to hear this, and for it to have happened at the exact same time that I was announcing my monetization without even being aware of it. It wasn't until my girlfriend actually shared the official apology recording on video to me. And I found it incredibly profound. I think the delivery was incredibly compassionate and authentic and genuine. One of 2 things that really stood out for me in his address was he made this statement that I especially acknowledge the traumatized healers. And I count myself in that, because I have been able to help others because of my experience, and that's been a profound healing process for me, to be able to turn something so traumatic and ongoing trauma into something positive that's impacted on lives, children's lives and adults' lives, has been a significant, purposeful experience for me, and incredibly moving and healing. It's healing to talk about my story on stage. It's healing to share my story and to be acknowledged in that way. And I just love that line that he used, traumatized healers. And he really acknowledged the children that were innocent and vulnerable and didn't have any emotional support, didn't have any counselling, didn't have any way to feel acknowledged during a time of real pain and trauma. And that time in my life, immediately after witnessing the murder of my mum, on its own was incredibly traumatic. But then to be separated from my siblings and my father and put into foster homes, which is going to a strange house that you'd never been to before, and living with strangers that you'd never ever met before, was just hard to even express how it felt. I felt abandoned, I felt unloved, I felt unwanted, I felt uncared for, I felt like a piece of shit, to be honest. And we were never told why we'd move to another foster home, and I went to 13 of them. We were just told, put your stuff in a rubbish bag and get in the car, we're moving. And you've made friendships at schools, Although I must say that I was certainly a target for bullies in the 13 schools I went to. I guess because I was different, I was a traumatized child. I probably looked different. I probably was wearing op shop clothes and looked a bit weird. I was probably acting really weird and behaving really weird because I was going through so much emotional stuff in my life, and so insecure, so unloved, and feeling just vulnerable, that I would have acted really weird. And I'm sure that kids must have thought I was really strange. And so I was a target for bullies. And for him to acknowledge, the Prime Minister to acknowledge all of the pain and suffering that we went through after almost 50 years, for me is an incredibly significant milestone. And for that to happen at exactly the same time as my monetization is like, it's the universe, in my opinion, and this is just me, just the synchronicity of it is even giving more meaning to what I'm doing in my life. And just this week I've had 2 inquiries on keynote speaking events, and I've also had an inquiry on my Resilient Rockstar show in a school up in Brisbane. So I just can't reiterate enough. I can't, just encourage you to write down what you want in your life and be as specific as possible, because when we think and then we write, we're taking action, and then we see our dreams come to reality, and it happens. And so I just wanted to share that with you, because it's been an incredible week of just so much coming back to me, because I think I really kind of defined what it is that I want. I've had a couple of media journalists reaching out to me wanting to do a story, which is super exciting. So watch the space. I might be in some media soon. I'm doing a giveaway, so really excited to do this giveaway. It's just a whole pile of really cool kind of boho outfits, this being one of them. This is actually it is very similar to this one. Some leather bracelets. I've got this really cool hat. It's like a real boho sort of style hat. Some bandanas. So there's a few things that are going to be part of this giveaway, just to say thank you so much for supporting me. And I'll be sharing it on all my socials, and there'll be a whole pile more information coming very, very soon. So my beautiful daughter's helping me to put that giveaway together. Watch the space, share my YouTube videos if you find them valuable, share them with your family, with your friends, with the people that you love. I hope that they have some value for you. I would really love to ask you, moving forward, what would you like to see more on my channel? What would you like to see more of what I'm doing on my channel? So, I would love your feedback. I would love your comments. I would love your insight. I am here to serve, and I would just love to hear from you about what you love about my channel, what you maybe dislike about my channel, what you'd like to see more of. If you have some ideas that you want to put to me, I'm so open to them. I'm here for you, and authentically, And yeah, just want to say thanks and appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you so much. Peace. That's a noise that you heard in the background of my video, but they're dredging there, so but you can see Surfers Paradise in the distance there. This gives you an idea of where I'm packed up today. If you have just tuned into my YouTube channel, my name is Donna-Leigh Perfect. I'm a solo female van lifer in Australia, and I drive around in my Toyota Hiace Van Halen. And I'm a 3 times published author. I have a children's series called The Adventures of Jessie and Rocky Rockstar. I'm also a keynote speaker on the topics of bullying, domestic violence, and resilience. And I'm a children's entertainer and have a show called The Resilient Rockstar Show. I hope you enjoy my videos, and please take a moment just to hit the subscribe button to support me.